Literally ridiculous. Like, I haven't changed my mic. I've not pulled my mic out of the computer. And yet, for some reason, it's just gone. It just went from the settings. Now we're back. Like, literally, I've had to just go into the settings. I've literally had to go into the settings and put the mic as my mic that I use every freaking day. Every freaking day. And for some reason, it's just not showing. It's like disabled or whatever. Yeah. Good start. What did I even say? It wasn't that interesting. I just said Game Week 35 just finished. Game Week 36 is now. Deadline's now. Then it's finished by Sunday. Then Game Week 37 deadline is on Tuesday. Whew. Mental. I'm quite tired. Today. You leaked the City lineup and you were muted. I definitely didn't. I wish I knew the City lineup. I'm kind of... I don't quite know what to do this week because most of the season I've had a plan, right? I've talked about that quite a lot. I've planned my captaincy in advance. I've made sure that I know which players I want to bring in ahead of time. But for these weeks, I just don't have a plan. And it's almost like a problem. It's not a problem, but it's causing me a headache. More like I'm telling you now, it was much easier to set my free hit team for last week than it. I pretty much decided on that as soon as we knew the fixture stuff. I pretty much knew my team straight away. There's only a couple of spots. This week's harder. I'm telling you, this week is harder. Yes, I was on mute. Thank you. Yes, I realised by like the millions of mute messages, which are handy, obviously. But yes, we're done now. We're done. So I think I'm going to show you some tinkering. I think to show you why I'm kind of a little bit confused. Not confused. Basically, I feel like taking a hit, but I don't really know what hit. But for many reasons, which could take 2 hours to explain. But I'm gonna get them up on the other screen so that you don't have to see me messing about with them. I've also got to do my fan team later as well. So Ian Atcher would be bench, right? So let me just put this up here a sec. Let me put this here. So this is my team. So this is on live FPL, right? So I'm not gonna. I could put it like this. Oh. Anyway, I'm not gonna cut it any more than that. Antonio's not. I don't think Antonio is coming in, to be honest. Ings over Antonio and Bamford on free hit. Thoughts? Yeah, maybe. I don't hate it on a free hit. I still think Bamford's probably better. I'm not against. Honestly, this could take forever. I'm not against taking hits, right? You're going to hear me just ramble now. So this is my team, okay? So here's the, I guess, problem. Here's the problem. Jota and Rafinha might not start. Now, I'm not going to know before the deadline whether they're going to start or not. And I feel like if Jota doesn't start, he definitely starts against Burnley. Therefore, I want him. And Rafinha, if he doesn't start this week, surely he's starting in 37, right? I'll catch up with all the super chats in a minute rather than keep getting distracted. So I kind of want... Our captain's easy, Salah. I'm not even... Apologies for no captain video, no game week preview this week. We can go into that later if you want. So Rafinha I kind of want to keep, right? But if they're not going to start, I could bench one. But then who do I bench, right? If I'm not sure who starts, I'm also not sure who to bench. But Vardy is going to go for Bamford almost certainly. So that's going to be one of the transfers, right? Then I could do Iheanacho to Calvert-Lewin and then bench one of these two. Probably Rafinha. But I'm not massively set on that. For some reason, that doesn't show up as green. So that's fine. Right, Game Week 36, I've taken a hit. But okay, I definitely get 11 out. There's going to be a lot of people taking more hits than I am, I would say. And then that is the team locked in. You can't see the bottom, which is a bit annoying. You can't see the subs, basically. Let me just move that just for a sec. I'll change it back in a minute. Salah's really easy for me. Yeah, I've not even second-guessed it, to be honest. So that is the team, right? But then for Game Week 37... I have an even bigger bench and headache than this week because if Jota and Rafinha are back, well, Rafinha plays Southampton, Jota plays Burnley, Bamford's against Southampton as well, Calvert-Lewin's against Wolves. Who the hell do I bench? So that's giving me a headache. Now, I could just bench Rafinha, Calvert-Lewin, whoever it might be, and just roll. And then I go into 38, and I've got no plan in 38. So my team would be Calvert-Lewin out for Rafinha. This is where I don't have a benching headache, because I just bench Calvert-Lewin against Man City. And I just do that, and I go into Game Week 38 with 2 free transfers and this team, and again, no clue on what to do, right? So I could do that, or I could just make 1 transfer in 36 and just play Rafinha and Jota. But then I kind of want Calvert-Lewin and Bamford this week. Right, so the other option, this is the one I don't think I can do anymore, because if Rafinha and Jota are going to miss out, it's kind of like, it just feels irresponsible to transfer out Lingard. But this is another one I've thought of, right? See if you can keep up with this one. So, hang on, let me put Trent in. So same starting lineup again. Vardy goes for Bamford, and then Lingard goes for Mahrez. Let me see if I can find him. I can't. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, yeah, there he is. So Lingard goes for Mahrez for a -4. Obviously, getting rid of Lingard's tough. But the thing is, once I get rid of Lingard, the benching headaches go away. So that's my team for 36 for a hit. And then in 37, and this is if the rotation's correct. By the way, my internet's playing up. Don't know why. Mahrez, I bench, right? And again, I bring in Dawson. So Mahrez I bench, and then I do Iheanacho. You ready for this? Why can't I... Oh yeah, here we go. For Cavani. Right? Maybe I'm thinking too much outside the box. But Cavani, I feel like he's definitely going to start against Fulham. It's only 5 days, right? It's Thursday to Tuesday. But I feel like he will start that game because he's not going to start Game Week 38. And they're not going to rest him for both the last games, I don't think. So Cavani would come in 37. I bench Mahrez. And then in 38, if Mahrez has played against Brighton, then so be it. I swap him out. If not, he plays against Everton, I think. And I just put Cavani on the bench. Or I put Mahrez on the bench and do Cavani to Chris Wood or to Antonio, So that is another way that I'm thinking about doing it. But, I mean, there is a couple of risks with that. 1, will Cavani definitely play? 2, will Mahrez definitely be benched? But it's just something a little bit different. But I really want to know if Mahrez is going to start before I do that. Because swapping out Lingard when he's definitely going to play and he's got West Brom and Southampton to come is really risky, especially when Jota and Rafinha might not start. I think you need to work out payback for these hits. It's just one week, the first week. It's Mahrez over Lingard for -4. That's it. But I kind of like the idea of getting in Cavani for Fulham. I feel like he's going to start. I wish it was a little bit more time between games. Thursday to Tuesday, I'm still not sure I quite trust Cavani to have the legs for it. But it makes sense to play a fairly full strength against Fulham and then rest against Wolves before the Europa League final on the Wednesday. And you definitely give Cavani a week off. So he'd have 8 days off between that game and the final. And Mahrez, okay, it'd be tough to bench Mahrez, but I probably would. Obviously, if Rafinha, Jota, etc. don't start or do start, then maybe I just play Mahrez instead. Swapping out Lingard's a luxury. The thing, I'll be honest with you, I'm just bored. I'm just bored of my team. I'm bored of where my rank is. I'm bored of the team. It's just too easy and too obvious, like what my moves are. And Mahrez is just a bit more interesting. The ownership is so low. I'm not interested in going for Bale. I've already got two Spurs. That'll do for me. But obviously, I could just keep Lingard. I could just keep Lingard and just go for there. So that's where my head's at. I'm not all over the place. I've thought about it. I'm just not quite sure how I want to go. I could just do Vardy to Bamford and just not roll the transfer, but not take a hit, and then next week decide what to do. And if I roll next week, I could still do the Cavani move next week. I think Cavani's kind of clouding my judgment a bit, because if I think that Cavani's an option, I don't get Calvert-Lewin this week. But I could just do Vardy to Bamford and then roll the transfer in 37. So again, just quickly going back to this. Why can't I get off this now? What if I click this? Just let me off. Why is this not working? Okay, let me just refresh that. So this is Game Week 36. Oh, I can't go. Oh my God, you idiot. Hang on. So I'll just start again quickly. So if I just... Oh, I hate that you got to do this every time. It's because I haven't saved it. Burn out for that. Iheanacho out for Rafinha. Vardy to Bamford, right? Save the team. And in 37... I mean, this is my team in 37, right? If I just do Bamford in this week, that's my team for 37. I know you can't properly see the Salah bit at the edge. But I mean, that doesn't need a hit, does it? It doesn't need any transfer. I don't even need Cavani there. And then either I do Martinez out or I just roll it into 38 and have 2 free transfers. But I just don't know what my 2 transfers are going to be in 38. Like if you look at the 38 fixtures, all right. So these, oh god, yeah, I see what you mean about the production. Right, these are the 38 fixtures. Hang on, we're going to totally screw this up. Okay, so these are the 38 fixtures. Oh, you can't see the freaking teams, can you? There we go. I should really mess with this before. Okay, so who do you want to target? Burnley versus Sheffield United. Okay, I could go for Chris Wood. But I've got Bamford versus West Brom and Kane versus Leicester. Fulham, no interest. Leeds, I've already got triple up. Liverpool versus Palace, I've got a triple up. Newcastle versus Fulham, Wilson's injured. Sheffield United, no chance. West Ham, I could bring in Antonio. So I don't see where the punts are. Chelsea against Villa, maybe. Werner, Havertz, possibly. Man City, obviously, against Everton. You could try and guess what the team's going to be based on the previous 2 weeks and whatever Pep says. But I don't know if there's any standout Game Week 38 options. I kind of like the idea of going for Man United players in 37, to be honest. So yeah, I think Bamford in. I think Vardy to Bamford is definitely going to happen. It's just a case of, do I do anything else? I don't need to. The thing is, a lot of people are like, they're risking players. I've made it too big, I know. They're risking players, and they've not even got bench players. I have got bench players, like plenty with a defence this week. So I don't need to do any of this. I kind of just want to. I'm just bored. I'm bored. My team is just boring now. It's my rank, really. It's just not moving. I wasn't happy with the free hit in the end. Only getting to 2,500. So I'm just trying to think of different things to do. But maybe I'll just do Vardy to Bamford. And if I really want to do Cavani next week, I can. But at that point, I know I'm just going to save the transfer for Game Week 38. So, as I said, I am all over the place with my moves. Not all over the place, but... like, it's almost like my team is too... on paper, it just feels too good. Obviously, Konza and Martinez this week is a little bit risky because Villa aren't very good. But... yeah, fingers crossed. 38 is a lottery. Probably not worth giving it too much thought till the day before. Yeah. Keep it simple or risk it all. Yeah, in the back of my mind, part of me is like, well, this would be the best finish if you stayed here. But then, do I really care about that? I don't know. I'm hopefully gonna get top 10k anyway. Is the Cavani move a deep down reason for coverage of Bruno? No, I don't care about coverage at all. I probably could get enough money for Bruno. I just think Cavani's a bit more interesting because he's such a differential. Yeah, I didn't clear up at all, but I was getting my thoughts out loud, you know. If you had to choose one from Son, Bale, Mahrez, I mean, Son's the one, right? Son is the safest, most solid pick out of those three, easy. You don't know if Mahrez is going to start, and Son is definitely better than what's his name? Bale. If you want to go a bit different, then you go for the other two, right? Captain Foden, yes, maybe. I mean, they could do well against Newcastle. It's a punt, right? I mean, there's not really too much more to add. I think he'll start. I think Newcastle's a good game. He's a punt. There you go. Calvert-Lewin or Antonio for Iheanacho. Got Bamford. Same things I've said all week. Calvert-Lewin's better this week, possibly next week as well if you include both game weeks. I think Antonio's better for the rest of the season. Son and Ings or Mane and Bamford. Is this free hit? I guess it's still a free hit, right? Mane and Bamford. Chance of Forster starting low to 0. Best two minutes to buy 6 men under Harrison and Foden. Off the top of my head, yeah, possibly. I still think Rafinha is great. Just don't know if he's going to start this week. But for the rest of the season, I think Rafinha will outscore Harrison probably. Wood, Bamford, Calvert-Lewin, and Ings for last 3 game weeks. Bamford would be top of my list. And then probably Calvert-Lewin, then Wood. Bruno and Iheanacho to Kane and Rafinha or Foden -4. I don't mind it as long as you don't want Bruno back next week. Bought an Antonio for 4.8. Also have Bamford 34. Should I captain Antonio on 7% ownership? I think if you're going to captain Antonio as a differential, 37 or 38 are different. Get Ings in. I got no interest in Ings. There's too many. There's basically 3 games now in 8 days, pretty much. I'm not interested in Ings. Chat you in the comments, Andy. John, how's it going? 23 points behind number 1 in the world. Nice. You're nice. So you did go up last week. I mean, last week was a good week to climb for some people. Good luck this week. What are you doing that's different? John, what are you doing that's different? Keane or Coleman for Maguire this week? I'd probably just go for Godfrey, to be honest. Can I do Vardy and Iheanacho to Antonio? Yeah, of course. I mean, Vardy's a lot of money. So I can do that, yeah. But I think if I go for 2 this week, I just get Calvert-Lewin. Because I can just bench him in 38. That's kind of what I really want to do is Vardy and Iheanacho to Bamford and Calvert-Lewin. But I just don't know which midfielder to bench because ideally they all play 90 minutes and I bench Lingard. But he's the only... I mean, Lingard's probably, apart from Son, maybe the only one that I'm 100% sure will definitely start. If you don't have anything to do with your transfers, then why not punt on Calvert-Lewin ahead of Bamford? Yeah, I know that is an option too. I just don't think that Calvert-Lewin's that much further ahead than Bamford for this week. And Bamford definitely outscores him for the rest of the season, in my opinion. But you're right. It's doing my head in. Because I'm trying to make sure I've got transfers, but for transfers I don't know what I want to do with. Yeah. After snubbing Klopp, is Mane still an option? Yeah, I would say so. That's just going to be water under the bridge, right? Burnley, are they banging form? I mean, As kind of said something similar. They haven't conceded many, but then who have they played? Who have Burnley played recently? Let's have a look. They're banging form after playing Fulham, rubbish. West Ham, yeah, fair enough. West Ham, although they lost 2-1. Wolves, bit of a weird one. They lost 3-1 to Man United. They lost 2-1 to Newcastle. They lost 3-2 to Southampton. I don't know if that's banging form. I mean, Chris Wood got loads of goals against Wolves. And they beat Fulham, but I mean Fulham are rubbish. So outside of that, they lost to West Ham, Man United, Newcastle, Southampton, and beat Everton 2-1. I don't know. I wouldn't call that in form. I wouldn't be worried about playing Burnley, that's for sure. Okay. Veltman to Luca Dean for -4. Yeah, don't mind that. I've considered Luca Dean in for a hit as well, to be honest. Vardy to Bamford and Burn to Luca Dean. I don't need to take a hit. I have Stroke, Ward, and Jota. Consider about starting Stroke and Jota in my playing 11. Yeah, Veltman to Dean, I like it. Okay, I'm down to bringing in Foden or Bamford. You know the drill. Bamford's I think Bamford's getting 3 starts, and he's on penalties. Foden maybe gets 1 or 2. That's it. How much risk do you want to take, you know? That's what it comes down to, these Man City players. How much risk do you want to take? On their day, yeah, if Foden starts and so does Bamford, there is a chance that Foden outscores him. But we all know that Bamford is the more safe, sensible, solid, whatever word you want to use, pick. -8 for Semedo to Trent, nice. Havertz to Son, nice. Vardy to Bamford, nice. Iheanacho to Antonio, very nice. Need 4 players for 11, like it. There's lots of hits going around. I don't mind most of them this week. What's going on, Mark? 20 points ahead in my mini league, but only have 6 players. Wow, do I go Kane and Phillips for -4 or go mental? Antonio Dallas. Honestly, I think if you've got 6 players, you take hits, -12. The thing is, for a lot of people, the reason they've not got any players because they're Leicester players. I think you take them out for hits. I think I would. I'm considering it. I don't even need to. Because they've just got bad fixtures afterwards. So I mean, someone messaged me on WhatsApp the other day, and we started off with a -12, and I was looking through the team, and I was like, I think I'd be tempted by a -16. I really would. I'd even be tempted, if you got Mendy and Forster, I'd be tempted to take a hit for the keeper as well. I know it's very easy to say when you don't have to do it, but you're bringing out players that definitely aren't going to start. I mean, the goalkeeper situation is a little bit different because Forster could. I don't think he will. But Chelsea, Leicester, even Man United to a certain extent, although I do like the Fulham game, why not take the hits? Why not? There's much better players that are going to play all 3 games with better fixtures. So, Mark, I probably would do more than a -4, yeah, to be honest with you. Like Antonio Dallas Bamford, great players that are probably going to play all 3 with great fixtures, right? In good teams. Mahrez, okay, you know the risk there. You might not get 4 minutes in all the games. Or he definitely won't, will he? But yeah, I'd be tempted. Pragash, how's it going? Triple captain choice for this week. Martinez, Eze, Jota. I wouldn't use it on Martinez, Eze, Jota or Lingard, to be honest. If you're going to use it on Son or Kane, I'd rather use it against Villa, the Wolves, personally. I think there's probably better fixtures to come than this week if you've saved your triple capsule all this way, in my opinion. Start Reguilon, Jota or Rafinha. It's annoying because Reguilon's definitely starting. I'd probably still start the midfielders though. Bruno to Bale or Mahrez, who are you picking and why? I think Bale gets 3 starts and so I'd probably pick him. The only reason I go for Mahrez is if I knew I had a good bench to cover him when he misses out. And I wanted to take a bit of risk. Otherwise, Bale, I think, gets 3 starts. Gundogan or Rafinha to start. I'd start Gundogan. Surely he doesn't miss out again. Trent in, Cody out from -4. I feel like that's pretty much a no-brainer, maybe. I mean, Trent looks great for the last few weeks. My internet, honestly, it's all over the place for some reason today. Hopefully it's all right on the stream. Scott Carson in goal, no chance. Get Wood instead of Calvin in 37, no bench headache. I don't want Chris Wood, honestly. Thanks for the suggestion. I don't know. I just think Leeds and Liverpool's not that great fixtures. I get what you mean, though. I wouldn't have to play them next week. I don't think I want to do that. Thoughts on Sigurdsson as a punt on penalties? He is on penalties. If they get a pen, great. If they don't, I don't think he's a good option. I think there's many better options than Sigurdsson, to be honest. Bruno, Duncan, Greenwood, Tamaris, Son and Godfrey. If you've got no other subs, maybe. I do think having one of Bruno or Greenwood for Fulham could be nice. I think that could be a good game. I think Neil was saying on Fantasy Football Scout Team News that Scott Parker might bring in some of the periphery players, and that could be huge against teams like Man United. So I don't hate it, and dunk out is a good move for sure, but it depends what your subs are looking like, really. Salah is due a rest considering Klopp being rotating the front four. Does that make Kane a better option? If you think Salah's got a genuine chance of being rested, then yes, Kane might be a better option. I'd be very surprised with top 4 at risk if they start benching their best goal scorer when they've got no cup competitions, which is why I'm captaining him. But if you're leaning towards Kane and you want an excuse to do it, then Salah potentially being rested could be the reason. Yeah, I don't think Kane's a bad option. I just think I just think Salah against West Brom could be much better. Worst defense considering injuries: Burn versus Brighton. Worst defense considering injuries: Burn versus Brighton. Gotta be honest, I don't know what that means. Worst defender considering injuries: Burn plays for Brighton. Freema, I don't get that, I'm afraid. I'll try and look out for another message in chat. What's changed your view on Cavani? You seemed against it in the triple. Yeah, for the exact reasons I like him now. In the triple, I knew he'd probably only start once, which he did. Fair enough, he still got decent points, but I knew he'd probably only start once. Whereas for Fulham, I think I predicted him starting, and I don't play him in 38 anyway. So it's all about. I mean, Greenwood and Fernandes just were better options. Simple as that. And I didn't want to go triple attack. There were loads of better forward. I mean, it's all situational, right? There was loads of forward options for free hit, better than Cavani. But in 37, are there many forwards better than Cavani? Maybe, but he's a bit different. I think he'll play. Hey, Sivert, got Jota and Greenwood inclined towards keeping both nice. Just City assets to go out. Thinking about Vardy, Iheanacho and Vidra out for Bamford and oh wow! If you can do Vardy, Iheanacho and Vidra for Bamford, Antonio and Calvert for -4. That is a no-brainer 4-point hit. An absolute no-brainer. Vidra, pretty rubbish. Vardy and Nacho, bad fixtures, not playing. And you bring in the 3 players that everyone's trying to only bring in one of. No-brainer, that 4-point hit. Lingard to Mahrez for -4. I'm probably not going to do it because unless I know Mahrez is definitely starting, because I think Lingard definitely plays, got good fixtures. You could do it, but I'm probably not going to. Gundogan to Rafinha worth -4. I don't think so. Gundogan, good fixture this week. Newcastle. Almost certainly going to start, you'd think. Yeah, Captain Kane again for sure. Sorry, Captain Salah. How insane am I? Luka Dean is a differential. I don't like defender captains, but sure. I mean, he's probably going to get a clean sheet. Then you're just hoping for the attacking return, really. Iheanacho, Castagna, Veltman, Antonio Godfrey, Llorente. Decent, yeah. I mean, maybe Alioski instead of Llorente. Son for no hit on Mahrez and Calvert-Lewin for -4. Depends who you're getting rid of, but Son's great. So if you don't need to take the -4, don't. Bamford and Foden or Antonio and Rafinha. Antonio and Rafinha are going to get you more starts and minutes, I would say. Mike, thank you, Tobias. Thank you, Tobias. Thank you. Yeah, it's all situational with Cavani. Do you know what I mean? I mean, obviously, in hindsight, it didn't work out, but Lingard, Iheanacho, Calvert-Lewin were options. I would have probably gone for Benteke ahead of Cavani, to be honest with you, in the free hit. But for next week, I don't know. I don't need to be looking for these differentials, but I've got it in my head now. I thought about it yesterday, and then Gianni mentioned it in his video. I was like, yeah, I've been thinking about that, and now it's like in my head, like I've got to do it. Progress says it couldn't meet Game Week 35 deadline. Dropped from first to second in 3 or 4 leagues. Ouch. Got 80 points. Need to use triple captain wisely to get first spot back. Yeah, if I had triple captain and you weren't sure about using it on Salah, you could use it on Salah last day of the season or Kane in Game Week 37, I think. My prediction is you'll do Nacho to Bamford only. Yeah, I mean, it'll be Vardy out instead of Iheanacho because you just get more money from that. But yeah, probably. I've probably got a bit of fear of missing out with some of these players. Zaha and Iheanacho for Foden and Bamford for -4. I probably wouldn't take the hit for Zaha, just play him against Villa. But I'd do the other move, yeah. If you need the money to do the Iheanacho move, then yeah, possibly. Scott Carson is starting tonight, according to a Twitter in the note. Like, really? Really? Fair enough. He could do, I suppose. I find it a bit surprising though. I wish I had someone in the know who could tell me. Yeah, I just don't know. How good's this in the know? Aguero last day of the season. I'll be very surprised if he doesn't start. Give Scott Carson a run out. Maybe I'll bring in Joe Linton. No, he's not. I'm sure he's not that bad. He's got the City defence in front of him, for Christ's sake, as well. Will force to start? Probably not. Best replacement for Iheanacho. How much money have you got? I mean, Calvert-Lewin, best player this week. If you want someone for the last 3, I think Bamford is the one, personally. I'm going to stick to that. Anyone ask me between Bamford and Antonio, I'm going to say Bamford, but I really don't think that Antonio is a bad option in any way, shape or form. Best keeper to the end of the season, I think Meslier, if you haven't already got triple leads. Otherwise, I mean, I would have said Ederson until people started talking about bloody Scott Carson. So probably Meslier. Maybe Pickford, but he plays Man City on the last day, which ain't good. Bamford, Cavalier and Ings for Vardy and Iheanacho. Yeah, and Ings would be the one that I would cross out. Again, yeah, I like it. Oh, I'm tempted to do that myself, but who do I bench? Lingard, Rafinha or Jota? Maybe I just bench Lingard, and then if Rafinha or Jota don't... But they're going to come on. That's the thing. They are going to come on. My ranks on the screen should be Calvert and Kane or Salah for captain. Salah. But my answer to captaincy, if you've got Salah as an option, is always going to be Salah. Yeah, I just think West Brom. Simple as that. That's the only reason. It's West Brom. Happy days. They're both on penalties, him and Kane. I have 7 players. Is it worth taking out Bruno, Maguire? Well, Maguire definitely. Vardy and Nacho for players I want long term. Yes, -12. Happy with that. I mean, Bruno's the only one I'd be a little bit wary of, but Maguire, Vardy, and Iheanacho definitely. And then it's just one more hit for Bruno. Fernandes and Nacho for Son and Calvert from -8. Yeah, I like it. I genuinely like a lot of these hits. With Fernandes, right, you've always got to ask yourself, how are you going to feel not having Fernandes next week? It was a bit like when everyone took out Kane for Vardy, and then the next week they all panicked. It's a bit like that. If you take out Bruno and the player you bring in doesn't do anything, are you then going to be panicked that Bruno's got Fulham and you don't have him? Only thing to consider. Yeah, that's the thing. I have to start Lingard, don't I? Bloody Lingard. Honestly, I wish I'd never bought him in. The in and out about Carson was a wind-up. Fair enough. Free hit 36. Pickford. Yeah, double Everton defence. Fair. Calvert-Lewin, obvious. Kane, yeah. Ings, nice. Mahrez, Foden, nice. Salah, Bale, yeah. Dallas, yeah. Looks good to me, Jason. Looks good to me. I mean, you can't really be wrong on a free hit anyway. I mean, there's only so many teams you want to target because they got the best fixtures, right? Kane, Antonio, Bamford for captain. Harry Kane every day. Son H. Thank you very much. My missus is out at the moment. She's going to collect our car, which I reversed into a little stone wall in between the drive of my house and the next door neighbour. 2 days ago I did that. Do you know how hard it was to get a mechanic that actually wanted to fix it? And then we get it towed to them today, and within a few hours he's texting us, yeah, it's done now. It's just a bent axle or something. So yeah, I messaged her and said, watch out for the stone wall. I mean, I've been reversing onto our drive for over 3 years, and the other day I reversed into the freaking wall. Can't believe it. Nightmare. So that plus internet issues when my ISP got DDoSed was another reason why I didn't do the preview the other day, and I just didn't get around to captaincy today. It's only about that high off the floor as well. Oh, so annoying. Were you doing your FPL team? I wasn't. And basically, right, the bins were out on the drive, but they were side by side. Instead of like this, they were like this, right? So I lined the car up to miss the bins, forgetting there's a wall on the other side, and so I didn't check that I was the right way, that I was like aligned to come in. Obviously, because I'd driven out with the wall and the bins. Obviously, you're driving out, it's fine. But when I came back, I just lined up with the bins and not with the wall. How stupid is that? It was actually when the Man United match was on. Man United versus Leicester. So maybe I was thinking about that. The car is back. It's yellow flag, but it should be back today, I hope. But the stone wall it's got a little bit chipped off of it. So I couldn't have even done a car stream today if I wanted to. Anyway, there's a bit of random information that's just absolutely useless for you. What do you make of this team from -8? Martinez, Coleman, Keane. I mean, I like the team already, right? Dallas, Son, I guess that's Zaha. Salah. Yeah, the team looks good. Obviously, I don't know what the moves were, so I can't comment on them, but the team looks good, yeah. Hopefully all your Everton players play. Mahrez or Rafinha, Scott Carson, yeah, I wouldn't worry about him. To be honest, just because I don't know if Rafinha's going to play this week, I'd probably go Mahrez, but I think Rafinha's the better option for the rest of the season. Maddison to Rafinha, same thing. If Rafinha starts, great. If he doesn't, then maybe there's better moves you can make, but Rafinha for the rest of the season is a good move. Bruno and Rudiger out, and Alex Ard, so I guess that's Jota. Alexander Arnold, right? Yeah. Again, same stipulation on Bruno, as I've said before. Would you take a punt on Bale this week? I could. I'm not going to, but you could. Yeah, if you wanted to. Depends what you're doing. How much rank do you want to chase? Are you going for him over Son because of differentials, because you genuinely believe he's better? All that kind of usual stuff. I don't think Bale's a bad punt. I still think Son's a better option. But he's obviously not going to be as differential. Play Lingard or Konza. Lingard, Maddison and Saka to Foden and Harrison, or Ward-Prowse. Definitely Harrison, I think. Which goalkeeper to play? Martinez or Lloris? Oh, that is tough. That's genuinely tough. I would probably go Martinez. I just think, do I fully trust the Spurs defence? I mean, it is Wolves. But Martinez, if he gets a clean sheet, he often gets bonus. Yeah, tricky. I'll probably go Martinez. Who should I transfer in for Castagna? Nat Phillips are on -4 for Trent. I mean, if you can get Trent, happy days. Otherwise, Dallas, maybe. Depends how much money you got to spend on there. But Trent for a -4 could be good for the rest of the season. Just on a -12. Melier, Foden, Bamford, Antonio. Very nice. Good transfers in. Should I do Bruno and Castagna to Salah and Dallas for free, or go with Mahrez and maybe someone like Robertson? Already have Trent as differential because I'm 30. I mean, 30 points in 3 weeks. It's only 10 points a week. It's not that much. Get a few captaincy decisions right. Salah and Dallas for free sounds good to me. Bamford over Antonio because of Brighton injuries. Would it be the other way? Antonio over Bamford because of Brighton injuries. I personally, it's just one game. I wouldn't pay too much attention to it. I mean, Bamford might be shooting against Peacock Farrell for Burnley. I mean, there's really not much in it. If you've listened over all the reasons for Bamford and Antonio and you're still not sure, just toss a coin. Like I really think it is that close this week. Look, if one of them ends up scoring a hat-trick and the other one blanks, that sucks. But, right now we can just go on what we know. Tied for first in my personal league. Have 5 blank players. Should I take a -4 to bring in Bamford and Godfrey for Maguire and Iheanacho? Sounds great to me. Yeah, I'd maybe even consider a few more hits, possibly. Don't forget draft team. I need to do fan team, if that's what you mean. I think I scored pretty well last week on it. Meant Antonio over Bamford because of Brighton injuries. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I mean, sure, but I mean, Burnley could be out without Nick Pope. That's not affecting my decision. But again, if you want that to be the reason to go for Antonio, go for it. I don't think Antonio's a bad option. I'm not sitting here telling people not to bring him in. I'm just personally going to go for Bamford. That's it, really. Just looking at my team for this week. Oh, of course, I've got loads of players not bloody playing. Okay, we're going to bring some players in. So we are going to bring in Bamford, Paddy B, and we are going to take out Pereira. I need 2 defenders. Oh, Christ, I need loads of defenders. I've got triple Liverpool. What defenders do I want for the rest of the season? Oh, Dallas, of course. Dallas, you're in, mate. And I got 7.2 to spend on another one. Leeds, Liverpool, Luka Dean. You're coming in, mate. I thought we already had him. Luka Dean is in as well. Free transfer 0. I can play Lingard over Greenwood. Do I want to take out Fernandes or Greenwood? I might go for Mahrez. How much is Mahrez? Hang on, sorry, I've just got to sort this out. Mahrez is 9 million. All right, sorry, Fernandes, you're out, mate. I'll bring you back in next week. Why the hell not? Oh, I'm on a minus 12. Oh, Christ. I'm going for it. I'm going to captain Mahrez as well. There we go. Over Salah. Update team. Minus 12. Done. Pick for Luke D. Okay, Greenwood for Lingard. Cody. Yeah, okay. That's done. Happy days. That didn't take long. I wish I could play FPL like that sometimes. You hit that wall too. It's a nightmare. I felt like such an idiot as well. I was like literally 3 years I've been reversing onto this drive. Waiting for your captaincy video. No captaincy video today. I just didn't have the energy or the time really. Like Fridays are just Friday deadlines are just a nightmare for me, honestly. But the thing is, Fan Team has indirectly had a lot of thought because of FPL. That's why I knew which players I wanted straight away. Took a hit to take a punt on Eze. Second thoughts now. Take another hit for Rafinha. If you've bought in Eze this week for a hit, you just keep him, I think. I wouldn't take him back out for another hit. Angry Mane, a good punt, or will you leave us hanging? I like Mane for the rest of the season. The problem is, I think the 3 up front works quite well for them. And so there's always going to be rotation. If you're on a free hit, I definitely like Mane. Outside of that, I think he's quite expensive. Antonio needs 3 goals to be West Ham's record Premier League scorer. I saw that, yeah. I mean, I like stories like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, Antonio wants to score goals anyway. Is he going to take a few extra shots? Maybe. I don't think it necessarily makes him... It doesn't change my thinking about him and Bamford, personally. Is Calvin-Lewin worth a -4? Thinking of them benching Jota and play Salah. I don't know about -4s to bench players like Jota. I mean, maybe if Jota doesn't start, but I don't know what the likelihood of that is. So I'd probably say no. If Jota doesn't start, then my answer is yes. But I don't know. He could be the one that gets rotated. My gut feeling is no, but it could be. Yeah, it could be. I definitely like Calvert-Lewin this week. So maybe it is worth a risk. Because, I mean, Calvert-Lewin's got the best fixture this week. Am I talking to myself into it, though? If you think Jota gets benched, then maybe go for it, yeah. Maybe go for it. Thoughts? Bruno out, Son in, then reverse week after. Yeah, not a bad move. Not a bad move. I don't mind that at all. I mean, the thing is, Son's got Villa, so I probably wouldn't reverse it. I would just keep Son. I don't think getting Son in for Fernandes is a bad move at all, to be honest. Yeah, so I still got an hour and 20 minutes left. I still don't know what I'm doing. Calvin doesn't haul enough. Yeah, maybe. He's still got a great fixture this week, though. I mean, 1 goal, 3 bonus, happy days. Repays the hit. If Jota doesn't start, gets a 1-pointer. So he's got double digits 1, 2, 3 times. 3 times. I mean, Sheffield United is a great fixture to get it, though, right? If Jota doesn't start, will he come off the bench? Probably. It's not very often that Jota completely misses out. You talked me into Calvin for Iheanacho for a hit. Uh-oh. FPL is strange, isn't it? Context. Trent is the 2nd highest scoring defender. Sterling is the 6th highest scoring midfielder. Arguably, they haven't been options all season. Up until recently for Trent, yeah. Yeah, it's just the way FPL... The thing is, I've spoken about this a lot before. FPL is very situational. Very situational. So sometimes you won't bring a player in because of doubles and blanks. Either that player has a double and blank or they don't, etc. you might not get them in because they got bad fixtures. They happen to score well in those fixtures. Like you obviously, if it was that easy to predict, we'd all do much better, right? Or it'd be a lot harder. But yeah, I mean, Trent being the second highest scoring defender is not. I think that's less surprising than Sterling being the sixth highest mid, to be honest. But yeah, Sterling's definitely a bit weirder to me anyway. Free hit McCarthy, Luca Dean, Godfrey, Trent. I mean, straight away, I feel like who have Southampton got? Fulham, right? I feel like Pickford and Dallas is better than McCarthy and Godfrey. In my opinion. How much do you rate West Ham triple up? I mean, as long as it's at least 2 attackers, I don't mind it. 2 defenders, I'd be a bit worried. Melier, Rafinha, Antonio for Mendy, forced to back up Bowen and Iheanacho for -8. I don't know about Bowen to Rafinha. I mean, I guess Bowen's not like to start, but Rafinha might not either. If you need to do it for the money, then yeah, I don't mind it. Then a -4, Bruno and Dunk to Mahrez and Trent. -8, Iheanacho to Bamford. Only if you've got no bench. And then it depends what the bench is, right? Why do I think Bamford over Antonio? Burnley and penalties. That is it. I know everyone wants this like really clever, long-winded answer, but I've talked about it to death. You know the reasons why they're both good options. For me, penalties and Burnley, that's it. And maybe better hamstrings. Would you rather 37 Greenwood or Jay Lings? Probably Lingard, to be honest. I don't know. Greenwood's tougher than the rest of the Man United players because I think there's a chance he gets 37 and 38. But Lingard definitely starts. I think it's close. I think I don't know about the Europa League final. I think he goes Fred and McTominay. In which case I think Greenwood misses out. In which case he probably plays 37 and 38. That's so tricky because if Greenwood misses 38, then I definitely prefer Lingard. If he doesn't, I definitely prefer Greenwood. I'm going to say Greenwood. Always supposed to watch. I already have start 11, but Fernandes, Maddison -8 to Rafinha, Salah. Is it worth it? Potentially, it depends. It depends how bad those 2 starting players that you're now going to bench are. I mean, I guess they're just sub defenders, so it could be worth it. Yeah, definitely could be worth it, especially if you're going to captain Salah. I'd massively think about that. Thoughts on Sofal over Konza to start? If it's to start this week, possibly. The only reason I'm not doing it is because I've got Dawson. But I think Konza's got the better fixture. That's for sure. I think, but Brighton will give, even though they've got a few injuries, I think they'll give West Ham defence a tougher time, especially without Rice. I'm hoping Grealish starts. I didn't do a captaincy video, no, sorry. I'm probably not going to do one this week either because of the quick turnaround. But I'll have him back for 38. Antonio might take penalties, but I don't think he's on penalties. I know that doesn't make much sense, but I think Noble, Rice, and maybe even Lingard are ahead of him. He could take one. He has done before once, so you never know. -4 hits, Saka to Foden or Bruno to Mahrez. Probably Saka to Foden, I think. And then you get Bruno for next week. Do you think Mahrez definitely starts? If I had to bet money, I would say he starts. But, I mean, who knows with Pep Guardiola, right? Who knows? The thing is, if I see the Man City lineup and Mahrez isn't starting, would I be massively surprised? I don't know if I would, to be honest. Oh, my God, excuse me. Do. Pick 2 defenders for the rest of the season. -8, bad plan. Dallas, Stones, I just don't know if he gets 3 starts. So Dallas, and then Cressel's injured. I mean, they're tough. I mean, do you have to play them every week? So if you don't, just get Stones, I think, and hope that he starts twice. But Dallas for sure. Bamford captain over Mo. Well rested, sure to start, and can fire a Hall versus Peacock Farah if that's on. Salah could be benched. He could Hall too, but Bamford can as well with the security of the 90. I mean, he doesn't necessarily have security of 90 with Rodrigo around. Rodrigo's been coming in for Bamford as a number 9 rather than playing as a number 10. So Bamford doesn't necessarily have security of 90. I still think Salah's better. If you want to go for Bamford, obviously go for it, but I won't be changing my mind. Sean, Rafinha for Greenwood, -4. and Antonio in 37 for Calvert-Lewin, or play 9 in 36 for Antonio. Oh my God. Rafinha for Greenwood, -4, and Antonio in 37 for DCL, or play 9 in 36 with Antonio for DCL and Bamford for Nacho -4 in 37. This keeps Greenwood but no Rafinha. I maybe the second one, I think, because you get Greenwood for Fulham and you get Antonio and Bamford this week. Right? I don't know if I've fully clocked what you're saying, but I mean, I don't mind taking a few more hits to get to 11. Mr. Tool Show, thank you. Thank you very much. Best captain, Salah, Kane, Calvert-Lewin. Again, Salah. In the order you've written them, to be honest. Would you move in Antonio for Iheanacho? Yeah. I'm going to go for Bamford, but you could, yeah. Pereira for a wild punt. He tends to score against the top teams. I'm not sure about that. Focus on the team as normal. Looking forward to Gameweek 38. Watch along with you and Mark. Yeah, I need to check with Mark. Apparently he wants to come on. Did he invite himself? I feel like he invited himself. Should we let him on? I don't know if we should. What transfers am I considering? Oh man, you need to go. You need to go back to the start. Probably Vardy to Bamford. If I was more decisive on who the hell to bench, I would probably take a hit. But I just don't know. I have Kane and Bamford already. Iheanacho to Antonio for free. Iheanacho and Zaha to Calvert-Lewin and Rafinha. I wouldn't take a hit for Zaha to Rafinha because you don't know if Rafinha's going to start. I'd probably just keep Zaha, to be honest. Yeah, Sean, I'm sorry. I try and keep an eye out for like a follow-up message in the chat, but I don't. As I always say, like I obviously do appreciate the super chats, but the long-winded ones where it includes like if this happens, but if this doesn't happen, then another thing happens. I just cannot process that because it's not my team. So you've thought about it way more than I have. It's like when I talked about my own team at the start of the video. I'm sure most people just were gone. Antonio when fit. I know. I've been waiting for someone to say that. I know. Antonio when fit with good fixtures as well. I think I might just do Vardy to Bamford then. When Antonio scores a hat-trick this week, I'll bring him in next week for free. Bench one of Jota, Lingard and Rafinha. Oh, Klaus, are you just trying to get me to figure out my own team? If I had to bench one, I don't think you can bench Lingard because you know he's going to start. I'd probably bench Rafinha. I just feel like Jota is more explosive. So bench Rafinha, I wouldn't be that happy about it. Differential, Trent captain, insane. Not insane, no. Potential for a clean sheet, potential for attacking returns. Happy days. Why may Rafinha not start? Bielsa just basically said when a player's been out for a while, they're basically not necessarily ready to just start. So he might get another benching, but again, it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. He might start. I really don't know. I'll be doing content for Euro 2020 Fantasy. Yeah, probably not till the FPL season ends though. I don't know. We'll see. Cresswell or Sofao? Just Sofao, just because I don't know if Cresswell's going to start because he's been injured, hasn't he? So there's no guarantee. Hang on. Not good to get the old throat tickle when we're still this far out from finishing. Yeah, I'm definitely selling Vardy. Yeah, I'm definitely selling Vardy. I can almost just do Vardy to Bamford right now because I'm definitely doing that. Do I spend 4 points to get a keeper to have a full 11? I have a 6-point lead. I think I probably would, yeah, unless the keeper you've got is someone you think is going to be great for the last 3. Replace Leno for a hit, if so for who, not Leeds. I think really it's Pickford, but they got Man City last day, or you go for Edison. I mean, a few people going on about Scott Carson. Yeah, I'm not quite sure about that. I'm just gonna check the Kane or Son if you had to choose one for the remainder of the season. Definitely Kane, I think. Definitely Kane. Right? I mean, I would definitely pick Kane. I just realised I've been listening to freaking Candyland the whole time. Should put something else on. I'm going to put on Will Smith. Where's my Will Smith playlist? Here we go. Getting jiggy with it. If it comes on. Okay, so if I put Mahrez in, I really want to do the Mahrez. The thing with the Mahrez move, right, is because if I'm ever going to take Lingard out, it's before Brighton. And then because I've not got him, I don't feel as bad about not having him for Southampton, etc. Southampton, West Brom. Maybe. It's forcing a transfer, though, isn't it? It's forcing a transfer. I just need guaranteed Man City news. My Will Smith playlist is not working. Okay, hang on. Spotify application is not responding. Hang on. Oh my god. Oh, I can't put Spotify on. Oh no. Run as administrator. Oh, here we go. No. I've lost Spotify. I've got no music. No music. Bruno and Vidra out for -8, and who comes in? I mean, who else you got? Son? I like Son. Son and one of Bamford, Antonio Calvert-Lewin. On free hit with Bamford on bench, get Ings and bench Jota. Yeah, I don't know about Jota on a free hit now. I just think last night would put me off. So Ings and bench Jota sounds okay to me. Mahrez or Mane? Mane for this week, I would say. Oh, my Spotify app is just not working at all. Oh, that's a nightmare. Oh, I'm gonna have to do the rest of this in silence. Close it with Task Manager. I don't want to mess up like the whole stream though, you know. The thing is, it's shut. It is shut. It's not open. Oh well. That's it. Bench one of Dallas, Luka Dean, Diaz, Trent. Well, again, you're not benching Trent, are you? You're not benching Trent. He's not even an option for benching. I think it's got to be Diaz. I wouldn't bench Luka Dean or Trent, and then it's Diaz or Dallas. Maybe in that case I would bench Dallas, but wouldn't be massively happy about it. Oh, it's really weird. It's like I'm in silence. Mass silence. Where's this Scott Carson rumour coming from? Like, is it coming from a good source? Captain James Ward-Prowse. No. I honestly, I think that's an awful punt. Just saying, Captain Ward-Prowse could work out, but no. I know how to get Task Manager up. It's not there. It's closed down. It's not opening up. That's the problem. It just says the Spotify application is not responding, even though it's like definitely shut. Because when I closed it, it was still playing the music. I'd have to shut down. Oh, hang on a sec. Hang on. Oh, I see. I might have found the issue. Maybe it isn't Task Manager. Hang on. This must be pretty interesting for you guys. Okay. Don't want to accidentally shut the stream down now. Run as administrator. Whee! Okay. Sorry. It was somewhere else in Task Manager. I wasn't looking in the right place before. Okay, where are you, Will? Where are you, Will Smith? Oh, Will. There we go. Oh, what is this rubbish? Wild Wild West. Great tune. Great tune. Okay, let me see this tweet. I'm told Scott Carson starts for City. I'm not sure that's true. Is he not? I don't know. No, you don't want none of this. Buffalo Soldier, look. Anyway, where am I? I'm in my office. Bamford and Foden or Mahrez for in action, Saka or Greenwood. Saka for sure. I definitely keep Greenwood. Bamford and Mahrez sounds good to me. Can't see Mane, Kane, or Antonio. Mane, if you want to go for a punt, I've always Kane. Lindelof to Dallas for -4 to bench Mitchell. Yeah, I quite like that. I've seen the original joke, but there's like a more legit count that's tweeted about it. But I wonder if he's just got it from the joke account. So yeah, forced to Trent, Dallas, Rudiger, Holding, Son, Bruno, Lingard, Salah, Vidra, Kane, Bamford, Vidra twice. Vidra and Bruno out for -8. Who to bring in? Bale. You could go for Bale or Mahrez. And, same striker. You've already got Bamford, so Antonio Calvert-Lewin, something like that. I think, Mahrez, if you want to go a bit cheeky. I mean, the thing is, Jota and Fina aren't necessarily going to start. So this week's tough. Nobody's mentioning Chris Wood. Yeah, I got no interest in him this week, to be honest. Zero interest. He's got the form. Hey, he scored his points, though. I want the future points, and I just don't think he's the one. Time for Aguero chasing me in leagues as well. Aguero's so much money, and I just don't think you can guarantee him starts. Is he going to start 2 of the last 3? Possibly. I feel like he definitely gets 38. Beyond that, who knows? Who knows? Do. Yeah, that tweet is just Boona always post fake lineups for some reason. I'm on a wildcard. Need 3 strikers. That you do. You need 12 other players. Hour till the deadline, just over. How about Trent as captain? I just don't like. I mean, he's outscored Salah, I think, a good few times recently, but I just don't like defender transfers. As soon as the goal goes in, you're worried. I know he did all right last night, but I mean, if you're going to captain a defender, then yes, Trent is great. But outside of that, I'm not sure. How's your mini leagues looking? Probably okay, I guess. I haven't really checked them too much. I don't think I'm first in many anymore. Do I think City midfielders are getting ignored this week? To a certain extent, probably rightfully so, because after this week, how many minutes can you guarantee? The Wild Wild West. What's going on, Adam? I'm kind of sorted. I'm still thinking about taking a hit, but I don't know what hit. I won't bore everyone with my thoughts again. But yeah, I'm tempted to do hits. Do I think I can finish top 1,000? Probably. I don't know. Maybe. Let's have a look. I don't even know how far behind I am. I'm 22 points behind, so probably not. 22 points behind top 1k, 40 ahead of top 10k. I wonder how far I am from 5k. It'd be pretty annoying now if I didn't beat my best ever total. I'll be honest. Top 1k maybe, but I think my team's just too similar to everyone else's. I've done nothing so far transfer-wise. So many people are taking hits. Why not? I don't really need them though, and I just don't know who I would bench. That's the bigger problem. Done Dallas and Bamford in for -4. Nice. Play Vidra or transfer Antonio for -8. No bench at all. I'd be tempted just to get Antonio in. To be honest, needs a good long-term move. I'm not the problem. Yeah, again, without getting into it massively, I'm not against taking the hits at all. I don't care about them. It's just there's so much other stuff to think about, you know. It's not really about the points loss. It's about who do I bench. Like if I take a hit for Lingard out, is that the right call? If I do Vardy and Iheanacho to Calvert-Lewin and Bamford, who do I bench? It's all these things, you know. Or who do I bench next week? It's all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Chris Wood over Antonio, maybe this week. But I just think for the rest of the season, I'd prefer Antonio. Nazar, how's it going? Luca Dean to Dallas or Godfrey to Luca Dean to Dallas to fund Bruno to Salah. Probably just go to Dallas, to be honest. I'm not going for Antonio. I've made that decision. Like I said, there ain't much in it. I've made my decision. I'm not going to stress about it. Vardy's things I've not transferred him out yet. It's not a bad thing to have a bench net. It is when you don't know who to bench. Thing is, I don't know if getting Calvert-Lewin and Bamford in really is even rolling the dice, you know? That's the thing. I mean, Mahrez is more interesting. I mean, I could keep Lingard and get Rafinha out for Mahrez. I just don't like Lingard. I just think that Rafinha is better if they start. That's the problem. The player I want to get rid of, I don't think I should. What is going on here? Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Even if Rafinha starts, I wonder what kind of minutes he'll get. You might need to call on the bench in 37. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, possibly. I'd have a full squad though, so it wouldn't be so much of an issue, I guess. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. I mean, if they all get 90 minutes, Lingard's definitely the worst one of the lot, but he's also the one that's definitely going to get minutes. Yeah, make sure you like the video, hit subscribe, all that good stuff. Play Dallas or Nat Phillips? I'd probably play Dallas, I think. No, he's more attacking, isn't he? I'd probably play Dallas. Bringing Godfrey, Coleman or Sofa at the back. For this week and next, probably Godfrey. Pick two transfers in Dallas versus Luca Dean versus Robertson. Probably Luca Dean and Robertson this week. Thoughts on Shaw to Dallas or Madison to Mahrez, Foden for -4. Can just get 11 players out without. I don't know if Shaw plays many more games. Maybe Fulham, that's it. So maybe that one. But I mean, I don't think Madison's great either. I'd be tempted to do both, to be honest. Do I want Bruno for Fulham or Aguero for Everton? Bruno. Dunk to Dallas or so far. I'll play Mitchell. You could play Mitchell, I guess. Vardy to Kane, Bamford. Yeah. Well, I would definitely get Kane ahead of Bamford. Would you prefer getting Kane, Rafinha for -4, selling Iheanacho, or just Iheanacho to Bamford? That one's again. I just don't know about Rafinha. If I thought Rafinha was definitely going to start, I think that's an easy one. I'd probably do Kane and Rafinha in that one. Mendy, Cody, and Nacho to McCarthy, Dallas, and Bamford for -8. Have exact money. Forces my other keeper. Yeah, I guess you cover your keeper every week. I just don't necessarily trust Southampton, so I guess it's Fulham. Yeah, I don't mind it. Sound like good transfers to me. I probably won't make my transfer for another 50 minutes or so. I'm still not quite sure what to do. I mean, I think Rafinha out is just overthinking it a little bit. And if he starts, I'll just feel like a proper idiot. I'm getting back on the planner a sec. I'm just gonna do my Mahrez. I'm just gonna do my Mahrez in for Rafinha move. No, I can't do that. Ah. Oh my god. Mane a good captain. I've got Salah and Kane. I mean, he's a good punt. I think the other two are better though. Assume 90 minutes captain Mahrez, Salah, Kane or Foden. Salah. Is it worth -4 for a playing goalkeeper in Melio? I prefer Edison. I think if he's going to start all three to Melier. I guess if you've got any worries about Edison starting 3, then go Melier. But a -4, possibly, yeah. I'd be tempted, to be honest, to move my keeper on if I didn't have one this week. Mendy, Bruno, and Iheanacho. Mendy, Bruno, and Iheanacho to Melier, Son, and Bamford. Yeah, again, they seem like good transfers to me. Would you go Bamford and Godfrey or Rafinha and Luka Dean? Bamford and Godfrey, just because I know they're definitely going to start. Gundogan versus Foden. Foden, I think. Foden or Lingard for this week, Foden. Who have better chance for a clean sheet, Martinez or Forster? Well, I don't think Forster's going to play, so just go Martinez. Benteke's a player reborn. Gus, how's it going? Maybe he'll be signed by Liverpool or something. Trent and Son or Mane and Dallas? Trent and Son. Calvert-Lewin or Antonio Calvert-Lewin for this week? Antonio for the next 3. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Wildcard this week. Trent, Luka Dean, Salah, Son or Essentials. What are the other choices? Also, Bielsa says Rafinha's not ready for a full night. He didn't specifically say that. He kind of implied it, though. It's a bit like Maguire last week. Like I said to you, he never said he wasn't going to start all 3. He just the minutes. I mean, there's subtle differences. Trent, Luka Dean, Salah, Son or Essentials. I'd have Calvert-Lewin, Bamford. I'd have another Liverpool player, Jota or Robertson, someone like that. But Bamford, Dallas, all good options, I think, for wildcard. Jota and Rafinha bench concerns, -4 and bench 1 to DCL. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I've got that same option. Right now, I'm not doing it. I mean, I might change my mind by the end of the stream, but right now, I'm not doing it. Alan, how's it going? Love the channel. It's 172 points. Wow, massive. From 22k to 4,600. Huge. Best midfielder pick for last 3, 8.8 or below. I think all the midfielder picks are pretty poor, to be honest. Like Jota, Rafinha, but I'd rather get him next week. Mahrez, but he might not start both the next 2. Foden might not start. Sorry, next 3. Foden the same. For 8.8 million, I just don't think there are many good midfielders. Greenwood, but that's from next week. Yeah, of course they could do minutes in the. They could do damage in 30 minutes, but it's not what you want, is it? I'll have a quick look at that question a sec. Okay, you say you got a leaked team. Where is it leaked from? I just if it's not like a proper source, it doesn't really matter too much. Hang on a sec. 8.8 million midfielders. I feel like I'm missing someone. I mean, Lingard, probably not the worst choice, right? Yeah, Mahrez possibly. Jota you've already got. Yeah, I don't. Rafinha, I guess, but there is a chance he doesn't start. I missed the last part of your question. Plus, take an extra hit for Lingard, Zaha to Foden. I wouldn't take out Lingard or Zaha for a hit for Foden. Fernandes to Foden, a bench. Nah, not for me. Carson doesn't have a winner's medal. Needs 5 appearances to auto-qualify. Club can apply for extra medals in special situations. He's leaving soon. Who knows? Yeah, they'll just give him an extra medal, won't they? They're not going to. I mean, he can't play. He hasn't played at all. He can't play 5 times between now and the end of the season. So I don't think it's a thing. I don't think it's a thing. Excuse me. Yeah, if anyone's got a leaked team, let me know where it's from. Free active Edison, Luka Dean, Dallas, Trent, nice. Mane, Salah, nice. Mahrez, Foden, nice. Bale, DCL, Bamford, nice. Again, like, you know, everything from there is kind of your own preference. So you could do Sane in instead of Bale, but otherwise it looks pretty good, pretty standard. Happy days. Yeah, there's a chance Salah doesn't start, but I honestly think that's just getting into overthinking territory. Like, if you're honestly concerned, go for Kane. But I mean, I think he's probably going to start. All I've seen is someone put a comment about the leaked 11 in the chat. That's all I've seen. I've not seen it on Twitter. I don't know where it came from. So until I know it's coming from a good source, I would just ignore it, to be honest. There is a chance we get some early news, though. Depending on Godfrey or Dallas for a -4. I think I'd just prefer Dallas for the rest of the season, to be honest. For this week, Godfrey's arguably better, but for the rest of the season, I think it's Dallas. Forster or Martin? Forster's probably not going to start, so I think it's Martin. It's kind of picked for you, really. Sorry. Hang on. $40 minutes to deadline. What's it going to be? I don't know. I'm basically waiting. If Mahrez is definitely started, I'm tempted just to do the move for Lingard and just hope for the best with Rafinha and Jota. Like, let me have a look now. Hang on. Live FPL. I won't go for Mahrez unless I know he's definitely started, but he might start anyway. I'd be surprised if he doesn't. I'm on the wrong thing. I want to look up ownership a sec. Because I think, like, Man City ownership, they're all, like, under 5%. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. God, Lingard's still owned by so many people. It would definitely be betting against the crowd. Could be nice if it works out. I think Leeds will struggle against Burnley like they did against Brighton. Why do you think that, though? I mean, didn't they beat him, like, 3-0? Oh no, only 1-0 to be fair. Yeah, McCarthy's probably more likely to start for Southampton than Forster, to be honest with you. Playing 3 at the back, who to bench? Again, like, you're not benching Trent, are you? Or Luka Dean. Surely. So it's Sofal or Dallas. I'd probably play Dallas. Must have 5 players on wildcard. You must have 15. Ferran Torres. Yeah, he could play. I mean, didn't he start the last one, though? Did he start against Chelsea? Hang on. Like, surely they're not going to start the same players that played against Chelsea. He did start against Chelsea. Yeah, he started the last 2. I just don't see it. I don't know. Wildcard top 5. Salah, Trent, 1 more Liverpool, Bamford, Dallas. I definitely have them. We're on Miami now. Welcome to Miami. Top 3 must-have players for us free hitting. Salah, Trent, Calvert-Lewin probably. I think they're pretty obvious though, aren't they? Luka Dean, pretty obvious this week. Oh yeah, of course the Mahrez moves -4, yeah. But it's just a bit more interesting. And then I forced myself into a transfer next week and I just bench Mahrez. Happy days. Leeds aren't the same away from home. Yeah, fair enough. I gotta be honest. I don't pay too much attention to home and away. I just think Leeds are the better team. That's it. I try not to overthink these things really. Watch alongs. I don't know about this week. 38. Honestly, it'd probably be game week 38 now. Thoughts on captaining Aguero on a free hit? This ballsy. I'm not sure about it myself. It's a little bit. I don't know. I just think you're already gambling on him starting, and you're also gambling on getting enough minutes to be a good captain. You know. Mahrez has been bought in by 123,000 teams. Wow, didn't realise it'd be that much. Zaha to Foden or Son to Mahrez? Definitely not Son out this week. If you're gonna do one, I think it has to be the Zaha one. Son to Mount and Root. Son to Mount. Mount's not playing. No, not for me. See you later, Fozzie. Damn, Son to Mount. No way. No. Who would you swap Fernandes for a hit if you had 11 starters or roll a trap? I'd probably roll, but it depends who my 11 starters are, right? But I think Fernandes next week is probably a pretty nice shout, especially when so many people are getting rid of him. 108 point difference in min league, is it enough? I would say that's probably enough. Yeah, you've probably won that min league if you're 108 points ahead. It'd be some comeback to lose 108 points over 3 weeks. Mad, in fact. How many hits should you take? There's no magic number. It depends. Like honestly, I've seen some people doing -16s, and I think they're okay. Do I think no Man City player will be a problem? I don't think it'll be a problem. No. They're great if they start. We got another 43 minutes till we find, or not till we find out, until we decide. But there's nothing so far. I don't even know who's good for posting early Man City news, to be honest. Aguero's definitely a nostalgia pick. I feel like he's got to start in 38. I really want Pep to kind of guide us on when Aguero might start. Surely he's going to talk about it. Like Game Week 38 press conference is going to be all about Aguero. Last game for Man City. It's in front of the crowds at their own ground, at their home ground, etc. He's going to be asked about it. You're 100 points behind first in your mid-league. Yeah, it's game over, I'm afraid. They'd have to do so many bad mistakes and take so many hits to lose a 100-point lead over 3 weeks. 40 points, possibly still doable, but difficult. I'm not going to make a free hit team. I've already done a video on it this week. I'll mention the City teams if we get it, but I don't have like an in the know that can tell me it, to be honest. I'm just looking out on Twitter like the rest of you. Pick for one free transfer, no chips, no funds. Really, I don't really want to. Again, as always, don't really want to start, reviewing people's teams and suggesting transfers. Like who do you want to sell? Who are you thinking of bringing in? I mean, you don't have too many problems there. Bamford, Watkins, Kane, all good. Lingard, Son, Jota, Salah, all good. You got one free transfer. You could just roll it. If I was going to use it, I'd use it on a defender, I think. But it's not like your defense is awful. Maybe Wan-Bissaka out or something like that, and just bench one of those other defenders. Pep already said he wants Aguero to break Rooney's record in a press conference. Did he? You got a link for that? That's interesting. I was surprised to see him play against Chelsea, to be honest. They missed that freaking penalty. I probably will bring. I'm pretty sure I'll bring in Bamford. I'm surprised no one's got the Man City team, though, honestly. I feel like if it was Man United, we'd have the team by now. Another year. Fofana out for Dallas or DS minus Dallas. 40 clearing 3 million leagues. 7 set. You should be fine. You should be fine. All I ask is for City's team league. Thing is, I almost don't want it to be leaked because if I see Mahrez starting, which I'm sure he's going to, I'll be tempted then. I've not even done Bamford in case I get cold feet on that and go for Calvert-Lewin instead. I think I'll go for Bamford though. I've gone from 17th to 3rd in my league. Directly correlates to when I started watching videos. Nice. Oh, glad to hear it, Thomas. Hope you're doing better. Well, you know what? If you've enjoyed the videos this year, give this a like, hit subscribe if you're new, and we'll be back for all the next season again. Doing it all over again. I'm excited about next season. Choose between Dallas, Gundogan, or Stones, Rafinha. On a free hit, Dallas and Gundogan all the way. No questions. No questions. Also, actually no, don't worry. Is it stupid to go for Melee and Dallas for the rest of the season? I don't think it's stupid. No, I know why you're asking because double leads defense. I wouldn't fully trust it either. But I mean, if Dallas is a good option and Melee is a good option, they're both a good option together, you know? Otherwise, you go Pickford, but then you're going double Everton. They got Man City last day. So I don't think it's crazy, no. I have Kane and Bamford already. Iheanacho to Antonio for free. Iheanacho and Zaha to Calvert and Rafinha, or Greenwood and to Son. I'd do the Iheanacho to Antonio move for free, I think. Happy days. Yeah, it should be a little bit less stressful with the no fixture rearrangements and stuff. Wouldn't be the worst decision to go Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, again, I think Calvert-Lewin's great this week. I might go for both, Calvert-Lewin and Bamford. Bale or Mane on a free hit, Mane. Kane and Willock for Maddison and Watkins. I mean, if you could... I don't know about that. I don't really think Willock's a great option between now and the end of the season. Watkins is okay this week, but I would prefer Kane. I guess if you have to fund it, you're not going to have to play Willock every week, then maybe, but it doesn't scream out to me as a great transfer. I don't know who leaks the City lineup again. I don't know. We may not get a leak. I'm keeping an eye out though, just in case. Size out for Godfrey sounds like a good move to me. Yeah, if you that's a pretty luxury move, I would say, but yeah, not bad at all. Antonio did rise in price, yeah. Logged in and found out I'd only double captain Bruno instead of triple. Oh, ouch. You still got your triple captain? Super Tiger, how's it going? On a free hit, but unsure if risking going Bale over Kane in order to get a higher upside, especially considering the top 10 ownership. Already risking Mane over Son as differential. I think Kane's pretty good. Like I just probably would go Kane personally. I guess it depends what kind of gap you got to make up. If it's not that big, I'd probably just go Kane. If it's pretty huge, then you could just go Bale, knowing that you know what happens if it doesn't work. You just get further away. Triple captain Salah, triple captain Salah, yeah. Well, yeah, sorry. I kind of got lost with what the question was. Yes, otherwise Kane next week or Salah in 38, I think. Mahrez in for Maddison -4. Yeah, don't mind that at all because Maddison's not going to play. He's not a good option now. Zaha out for Mahrez, worried about rotation. Yeah, if Mahrez starts, he's definitely better than Zaha. Is he worth -4? Possibly not. Depends how much of a risk you want to take on that, really. Because Zaha's playing, it's against Villa. It's not the worst fixture. I would be for Zaha to Mahrez. I think I'd be tempted to take the gamble. Ian actually to Bamford Antonio. Honestly, I'm saying Bamford. I can't talk about Bamford or Antonio anymore. I don't think. I'm going Bamford. I said that right at the start. Not changed my mind on that. Stuart Brennan predicts. That's just a prediction, I guess. If Mahrez and Foden, MEN. I mean, how good are the MEN? I don't know. I just don't get why Mahrez and Foden would be benched. That'd be it just wouldn't make any sense. Missing 2 league games in a row for what? Well, for the Champions League, I guess, but they got to play at some point. First time FPL manager, I'm 9,950. Very nice. Top 10k struggle is real, especially this year. Any general advice on overall team value and getting it as high as you can? Yeah, I mean, early on in the season, you can maybe afford to make a few earlier moves, but otherwise, it's all just about getting on the. Once you have the right players who are getting you points, their value rises anyway. So you don't want to focus on it too much because then you start making bad decisions. I mean, at this point, you don't worry about team value, but a few early transfers early in the season to catch some bandwagons isn't too bad. How about Antonio or DCL? DCL this week. And so I still think Antonio's better for the rest of the season. Just the two of us, or just me. I can't believe we don't have the Man City team. Honestly, it's Friday deadline, people. Yeah, no capsule video, I'm afraid. I will get back to doing them as normal. Well, probably from Game Week 38, to be honest, because 37 is such a quick turnaround. But we'll see. I might get one out for 37. You never know. Chance of Bruno getting benched for the last game week. There's a chance. There's a chance. Yeah, I got a feeling Sam would say the same thing, that he'd be surprised not to see like Gundogan, Mahrez, Foden. Anyway, I think I definitely get banned for him regardless. I think I definitely get banned for him. Doctor, maybe an MC. Right, Vardy out, Bamford him. It's dumb. I mean, this team doesn't need a hit, does it? Bench one, Jota, Rafinha. So far, I think. I'm not dismissing Calvert-Lewin at all. In fact, I talked about him a lot. I just think for the remaining 3 games, Bamford's almost as good, if not better, for the 3. I am tempted by Calvert-Lewin as well, and bench Rafinha or Jota. Now let's hit for Mahrez. I'm waiting to see. I just saw Late Riser tweet that apparently, according to the Athletic, Stones might not start, but he only says might, and he hasn't linked it, so I don't know. I could have told you he might not start. Yeah, he might also start. I don't know. Man United players are gone because I free hit. I don't know. I might make another transfer. I haven't decided yet. I'm tempted by Mahrez. Okay, hang on. Just going to tweet out a sec. Hang on, where's the stream link? Oh. I transferred out Vardy ahead of Iheanacho just simply because he gets you more money. That's the only reason. What's going on? Internet still stream. Yeah, internet. You need to shift Jota out. Jota's not going anywhere for me, I don't think. The most I would do is possibly bench him, but I certainly would not sell him, to be honest. Stop shaking. How do you know I'm shaking my leg? Well, I definitely am, but how do you know? Triple Leeds is a lot of trust in a team that has nothing to play for. I just think if you've watched Leeds this year, like followed Bielsa and stuff like that, I just think if any team is still going to play to the same intensity with nothing to play for, it's Leeds. I really do. Yeah, I can type quite fast. Yeah, someone's just said you could bench Lingard and not bench Rafinha Jota. That has crossed my mind. I think I mentioned it earlier. I think I'm going to take a hit. I do think I'm going to take a hit. I just don't know what it is. I don't need one, though. Headphones are shaking. Hang on, are they? Oh, yeah. Oh, the team doesn't need a hit. I absolutely agree with that. Absolutely agree. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, sorry. I've missed stuff now. Bench one, Jota. Oh, yeah, done that one. Is it worthwhile to change Fernandes for Bale? If you've got a good bench, I'd just maybe bench Fernandes and play him next week. It's not a bad move because Bale will probably start the last three. Lingard or Pereira this week. Lingard, I think. Although Pereira's on penalties, I guess, but probably Lingard. Bruno to Mahrez or Greenwood to Foden and Bamford or into. Bamford and Tony Bamford. Probably Bruno to Mahrez, maybe. I just think Greenwood's got a good chance to start in the next two for Man United. Shaw, Fofana and Iheanacho to Dallas, Coleman or over defender Godfrey probably, and Bamford for -8 to get 11. Yeah, I like that. I'd probably go Godfrey over Coleman. Mahrez captain going all out. Good luck. Rafinha, Bale or Jota in for Madison. Bale, because I think he's most likely to start. Bruno to Mahrez. Oh, you've done that one already. Triple Cat still shall I use it on Saturday this week or final game versus Palace? I think I'd be tempted to wait for the Palace game. But I think this week is great as well, honestly. I just think he's probably got a bit more rest to the Palace game. But that's it. There's not much in it. It really isn't. Rudiger to Coleman from -4 to get 11 players out. Yeah, I mean, Coleman started the last couple. Should be okay. I don't mind it, yeah. Next two fixtures are good. Son or Bale, Son for me. Is Salah rotation risk? I think he has to be a little bit, but I don't think he gets benched. I'd still go Salah over those. You could go Calvert, I'll go Salah. I just think Salah's so good. I mean, this is the guy who's going for the golden boot. He scores a lot of goals. He's playing West Brom. Godfrey's just nailed on, by the way. That's why. I mean, Luca Dean's the best one, but he's more expensive. Come on, someone must have the lineup. Where can you see players' effective ownership before the deadline? You can't. You can only see it for like last week. So you can only see what it was like for Game Week 35, basically. I'm coming. You can't stop me. Put on a better song. Black Suit's coming. And Athletic is saying Foden benched. Alright, where can I get onto this Athletic stuff? You know you're getting Mahrez. Maybe. If Rafinha had started last week and if Jota had been benched, I would just do Lingard to Mahrez, I think. Play Cody or take a hit for Godfrey Lingard. I'd be tempted to take a hit. I don't think Cody's going to get a clean sheet. Sell Bruno for Mahrez and play Lingard and have a bench, or sell Lingard for Mahrez. I would probably I would keep Bruno in that case. Play Konza. The day has finally come where Andy chooses Bamford over Calvert-Lewin and Antonio. What a turnaround! I know, mental, eh? Mental. I might still get one of the others though. Probably Calvert-Lewin. Although I could just get Antonio next week though. That's the thing. I could get Antonio or Cavani. I don't know if Mahrez is starting. I've actually got an Athletic subscription. I don't think Sam's tweeted it though. Has he, Sam Lee? Excuse me. Yeah, he hasn't tweeted anything, I don't think. Or has he been replying to people? How do I get to Man City? Oh, I've got a subscription. I just never use it. I don't use it that often anyway. Isn't there usually a live Q&A at this point? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's like a live chat or something. Don't they have like a chat room? I don't know how you get into it. I'm just on the website. Oh, discussion. Hang on. 12 hours ago. No Aguero, as far as I know, which is interesting. Actually, there's one for... Okay. I would have guessed that. Okay, so Sam Lee's saying he would have guessed the same, which is basically the same team everyone's going for. But from what I've seen, nobody could possibly guess the 11 tonight. Couple of mad shouts in there. Okay, hang on. I'm going to read this sec. Where does he say that? Okay, hang on. Can I... Oh, hang on. It's got a fair few tweets to it and two big surprises. Is it Garcia or academy players? Garcia and Carson. He says Garcia and Carson are starting. He says it could be Aguero or Jesus. I was expecting strong teams with 1 to 2 rotation in the next 3, something like that. But I was wrong about Chelsea. I'm wrong again tonight. Look out for the keeper. So it looks like it's Carson. Wow, Scott Carson is starting. Oh my god, don't go for Edison. Wow. Okay, I'm not going for Mahrez. Even if he's playing, there's a weaker team. I mean, if he knows the team, just tell us the team. Like, I mean, Sam Lee's trustworthy. Ah, sugar. Hang on, sorry, I'm trying to get this info. I don't think I'm going to go for it. I just think because then I'm definitely landing myself in more transfers. The question is now, do I just get Calvert-Lewin? I'm just going to keep reading it. Hang on. Oh, okay. Okay, so 35 minutes ago, he said, I don't think, though. So, about Stones, Foden, and Mahrez, he said, I don't think those three are playing. Mahrez might be, but pretty sure the other two aren't. So, he's saying Foden and Stones might not play, and Mahrez he doesn't think will, but they could. He's saying Carson. He's saying it. Sorry, I know I'm missing out a bunch of questions here. I don't even know where I've got to now. Sal Bruno for Mahrez and played Lingard. Oh no, I've done that one. Vardy, Nacho, Veltman out. Antonio Brown for Dallas. Yeah, love it. 3 Everton, 3 City. Yeah, free hit. They're the 4 teams I would target too. Is Kane essential in this game week? I wouldn't say essential, no. Son or Mahrez, Son. Take a hit to swap Bertrand Traore for Calvert-Lewin. Sounds good to me. That doesn't sound good though, does it? Damn, that's Scott Carson. Scott Carson on a free hit. Imagine he saves a penalty. That would be the most genius thing ever. By the way, I'm just saying this right now. I don't know what the team is. I don't know if Scott Carson and no Mahrez, no Foden, no Stones is confirmed. I'm just going what is written here. And that is it. He's obviously not going to tell us the team. Oh. Okay, so someone said. Okay, so someone asked him. I don't know if I should be. Which 3 would you get just for this game week if you had a free hit? He said Sterling, Gundogan, and Torres. And then the reply was no Stones, Foden, or Mahrez. He said I don't think those 3 are playing. Mahrez might be, but pretty sure the other 2 aren't. Damn. Damn. Why play that team versus Chelsea then rotate again? Tom, got no idea. I got no idea. I really haven't. Oh. Who was here earlier when I told you about the wall? Alright, the wall that I reversed into. Do you know what my missus has just sent me? She has literally got my kid out of the car and got him to go to the back of the drive and film her reversing onto it and said, save this for future reference. How cheeky is that? So not only have I got to walk the dog out after this before I eat, I've also got to take a bunch of cheek about reversing the car into the drive properly. Absolute nightmare. Okay, but the thing is, he's not saying Mahrez definitely won't start. Oh my god, it's mental. Oh, cheers for the link, by the way, to the breaking the record. Thanks for that. I'll try and have a read of that later. Someone's just asked him, do Mahrez... keep an eye on this, because it's so big. Someone's just asked him, do Mahrez or Gundogan start? Get the wall on the wall. Oh, I've been mugged off, haven't I? I've been mugged off with the car. The amount of times... I always go on about we should always reverse as well. Anyway, we've got 15 minutes of the deadline. Do I bring it? Oh, I kind of want to bring in Calvert-Lewin, but I don't need to bring in Calvert-Lewin. I'm not doing it. I'm sticking. I'm not taking a hit. I'm sure I'm going to get a red arrow this week. Happy days. I'm distracted now. Everybody's asking him about Mahrez. Do Mahrez a good one start? Any updates on Mahrez, Sam? I really want Mahrez, but you get everyone's asking about bloody Mahrez. I don't think I am taking a hit because I don't know who I'd bench. I would probably bench Lingard, and I don't think it's the right call. So I'm probably not going to do it. I've got a little bit of fear of missing out with Ant. I think, to be honest, I think if anything, I might just bring Antonio next week and bench someone. Or I might just bring in Cavani and just bench Lingard. But then it's against West Brom. I just don't think I can do that. I don't know. Maybe I'll just take 2 transfers into 38 and be done with it. We're all here for the same reason, Man City. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. I just brought Stones in. Do I do Godfrey for -4? I mean, if you've got someone on the bench, I wouldn't. It's hard to tell you, Russell, because I don't know if it's 100%. I can't tell you. He just said, I don't think they're playing. But who knows? Duncan, any updates on Mahrez, Sam? Currently debating this heavily in a stream. I hope it's this stream. I'm gonna tweet this. Hang on. Might be someone else's stream. I know I don't need hits. I do fully agree with everyone that's saying you don't need hits. I know I don't need them, but I want them. I want those hits. Am I crazy for triple TAA triple captain? I mean, it's massively differential. Again, I don't like defender transfers, but if you captain, if you're ever going to do it, yeah, of course, that is the one. Avoid City on a free hit. I mean, I gotta be honest, I don't want to say too much because I just don't know. It's really difficult because Man City are one of the teams I'd want to target. Mike, huge chat on Let's Talk FPL stream about Mahrez. What's the percentage chance of his starting in your opinion? Oh, mental. Oh, I can't wait. I almost want to stay on to see the lineup. For the love of God, Mahrez or Gundogan. Please don't start spamming the chat saying you've come from my stream or something. Because I think Sam's a really good guy. I think I really like his stuff that he writes about Man City. He's very active on Twitter as well, so don't go annoying him. Bring in Mahrez or Bale for I'd definitely go Bale at this point. Who would you bench? Would you bench Foden for Cody? Nah, probably not. 2 free transfers. Need to get rid of Mendy Keeper. Who to bring in for Ian Atcher to play with Lingard? Or who to bring in for Lingard? I mean, Bamford, Antonio, Calvert-Lewin. Job done. Get rid of Ian Atcher. Got Luca Dean as my captain. Let's go. Good luck. Bruno to Son for a hit. Only 10 playing. Yeah, I think Son probably outscores Bruno by a hit for the rest of the season. Have 11 starters in the squad, but force one. Do I take Nacho for Bamford? Sure. Yeah, I like that move. Yeah, I mean the lineup probably will be known that early, but how many people have it's a different matter. Wow. Hang on. Oh, someone's just said they put Carson in. I can share the link. Yeah, no, I don't want to share the link because I don't want people going in and taking the mick. Like if you. And by the way, he definitely didn't say 100% Mahrez wasn't starting. Mahrez to start. Let's all get him. Hang on. So this is on City Extra. Raheem Sterling to start up front. John Stones to... Oh, no. Hang on. That's not right, is it? So I'm trying to find out. I don't have news, though. I don't have it. I wish I had it like in the know. Surely Mahrez starts. I can't believe what I'm seeing on Twitter. This is from Dan, right? He's a patron. He's been a long time supporter of the channel, so shout out to Dan. He just replied to, and look, it's fair enough comment. Someone with Edison, he's just said, "Are you concerned about the Scott Carson leak?" Imagine if we talked about this a few weeks ago. Imagine saying those words. How are you concerned about the Scott Carson leak? Madness. Fernandes, Iheanacho, Mendy, goalkeeper out. Mahrez, Ban Fabianski in for -8. I don't mind it. I think Fabianski's okay. I don't necessarily trust West Ham without Rice though. Mahrez may or may not start. Vidra for Calvert-Lewin's good though. Saka to Rafinha, yeah, possibly. Just be prepared that he might not start. Taking a -4 for Vardy, Lloris to Kane, Elliott, or just Vardy to Bamford, and maybe. I quite like the hit to be honest. No, I wouldn't take Lloris out for a hit. Just do Vardy to Bamford. I'm not sweating. Hang on. Oh man, we've only got 7 minutes left. 7 minutes to get your transfers locked in. I'm not going to have any more news about Mahrez. I'm just not. I don't have any news anyway. I kind of want to stay online until the team sheet gets released. Absolutely mad. Iheanacho to Bamford or Maguire to Dallas. I think Iheanacho to Bamford's got more potential. Yeah, Sam could be wrong. He could be wrong. He says, from what I've seen. What's he seen? Any word on if Mendy starts? Thomas, that's not cool. That's not cool. About to pull the trigger on Carson. I don't know. What's wrong with the bench? The bench. I mean, would you play Burn ahead of Dawson? I probably will. I think. Or do I play Dawson ahead of Burn? Mahrez will probably go mad now. Mahrez to score a hat trick. Imagine that. Sinny, you've gone DCL captain. Good luck. No, I'm not going to go for an extra half an hour just to find out the lineup. Although we don't have to go 15 minutes because Rockstar would have it, I guess. Sam, thank you very much. Pete Reed, thank you very much. This is the Athletic League, but you need to be a subscriber or whatever, I think. Ask Mahrez himself on Twitter. That would be handy, wouldn't it? He's not getting ready for the game. Oh, late risers put Carson in. Oh my days, he's put Scott bloody Carson in. Imagine if he Imagine if he saves a penalty. That would be mental. Is it worth Ian actually to Antonio for a -8? I probably would do it, yeah, if you don't have a bench, Andy, to be honest. No news on Aguero. I've got no news about anything. I'm useless. Gundogan from the bench to replace Lingard in midfield. Yeah, I'd play Gundogan ahead of Lingard, I think. Nah, I don't think I'm going to get Mahrez. Don't think I'm going to get him. I'm going to have a 2 free transfer probably in game week 38. And just hope for the best. I'm tempted by Calvert-Lewin in, but I just don't know who I'll bench. I guess Lingard, but doesn't seem right. Carson or Forster? I mean, I guess I've got to say Carson. Because I don't think Forster's going to start. And right now, it feels like it's more likely for Scott Carson to start than Forster. But who knows? Who knows? Mental. Have I... Okay, I'm locked in on Salah captain, Kane advice. Burn over Dawson? Not sure about that. I guess I kind of... Oh, this is going to be one of those that kills me. No, I'm going to keep it as it is. Oh, Sam's given up. He's not replying anymore. Bruno and Vardy to Kane and Mahrez, or Vardy and Nacho to Ings, and probably the second one. Don't know about Ings, but DCL and someone, Antonio Bamford maybe. Kane or Salah captain this week. On screen, Salah. Start 3 or 4. I'd bench Rafinha or Lingard. I'd probably bench Lingard and just risk Rafinha. If you're worried about the minutes, though, go Lingard. Lingard's annoying because the next 2 weeks are fine. It's just this week I don't think Brighton's that good. He's not on Twitter. He's yeah. But that's kind of counting me out of Man City players, I think, now. If he's going to rotate like that, I'm done. I might not own a Man City player for the rest of the season, to be honest. Why Carson? Apparently he's possibly playing. I don't know for sure. I don't know. Hang on a sec. Let me just check something, and we might stay on. We might stay on. I'll see. I gotta walk the dog though before I eat. That's like an hour. I'm going Carson. Oh my god, this is gonna be the best thing ever in the whole of FPL. My life got flipped, turned upside down. I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I say a hamburger in the town called Bel Air. I'm not gonna start talking about next week. Come on, we need a break, right? I'll be definitely doing the knee jerk on Sunday this week. Mendy and Forster or -8 for transfer. I'd be tempted to make a transfer if I had Mendy and Forster, yeah. Who to put in for Bruno? I'll just say Son, because you're not giving me any options. No, we've still got a few minutes for the deadline. Okay, there we go. Son, yeah. Okay, I'm sticking. Scott Carson. Oh my god. I'm seeing. Hang on. Keep streaming to Man City. The only thing is, even if Rockstar releases it at 1:15, he won't release the whole team. He'll tease it, so we could still be waiting. Are we locked? Are we locked? Are we locked? We're not locked in. We're not locked in. Did I miss any super chats? I don't think so. Thanks again for all the super chats and all the questions today. Why burn ahead of Dawson? I don't know really. I'm hoping I don't need him. That'd be a nightmare. I can't tell you. I can't tell you about Mahrez. We'll find out in half an hour, I guess. Are we locked in yet? We're still not locked in. I could still put Mahrez in if I wanted to. Do 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 do. Casting in 150 ahead in main league. Oh, you're done anyway then. Yeah, you ain't screwing that up. Oh yeah, now we're locked in. I think. Yeah, we're locked in. Mike, Mendy Cody. It's too late now. It's too late. I probably would have done that. Yeah. Well, not. I wouldn't have taken Son out actually. So, now, let me just tweet my team. We might stay on for 15 minutes just to see. Okay, we're locked in for game week 36. Vardy to Bamford. Have I got 4.2 million in the bank? I think I do. 4 million. Oh yeah, because players must have risen. 4 million to play around with game week 37. Okay. Okay, yeah, sorry, we're locked in. I just tweeted it. So we're just waiting now. We're just waiting. I mean, I keep refreshing the Athletic thing, but they're just not replying now. Shout out to the Australians. 3:32 in the morning. Hello, welcome. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. The deadline has gone, yeah. You're correct. The thing is, if Mahrez is benched, like, then if Mahrez is benched, then he might be an option for. He might be an option for next week, possibly. Could be, I guess. 145 points last game week, hoping for the same again. Could be good, could be good. As a United fan, what do you think would be the ideal transfer window? I gotta be honest, I'm getting fairly excited about Sancho again, so I'm waiting to be let down on that. Morris is keeping Australia awake. Surely he's playing. I mean, it'd be mental. If they're not playing, they're definitely... Surely they're playing against Brighton then. Yeah, I know it's locked. I know it's locked. We're waiting for the Man City lineup. You're watching from the mountains in Canada. Very cool. Don't spam me. Don't spam me. I don't know if my internet's about to go down, but Twitter just will not load for me at all. Who would you have taken out for Bamford out of Benteke Iheanacho? How bad do you rage when Man United concede? I suppose it depends how they concede, right? I mean, I know raging is all the rage, no pun intended, on YouTube, but you know, it's not always frustrating. You can be like 2-3-0 up. My Twitter just will not load now. Just won't load at all. Scott Carson, imagine. I saw someone ask about quickfire earlier. I used to do that, but the thing is, there's so many questions anyway. It's almost like quickfire. But yeah, I used to do that a little while ago. Imagine if Carson doesn't start. Imagine. I'm keeping an eye out. For some reason, it just won't load on my computer. Yeah, Laporte has gone from France to Spain. I saw that. Someone replied on Twitter to my team reveal, no Carson, brave. I like that. That's good. That is good. I won't be doing a watch along tonight. Oh, I've got to set the one up for Scout though. I've not done it yet. Cheers for the congrats on 150k. Same again next year. Get to 300k maybe. Dallas will probably be a midfielder next year, yeah, but we'll see. I can do some guesses on that at some point. Okay, we got like 7 more minutes. It's still got 7 more minutes. It feels like forever. I'm not staying live till 7. Oh, hang on. Oh, Scott Carson could start for Man City. I mean, I could say that. I have Edison and Carson. Imagine if neither start. It could be Stefan. How much is Carson, by the way? I didn't even check. I'm waiting for the Man City lineup. The thing is, I don't know. Maybe. Oh, it's 3.9. Wow. Okay. Nice. I'm gonna hopefully Rockstar puts them out at 1:45, and that's it. I'm not waiting until 7, to be honest. Another half an hour just to wait. Oh, confirm. Scott Carson starts as he walked up to his pretty much injuries. Player shout, "Go on, Scotty." Nice. So he is starting. Cheers for that, Milad. Damn, Scott Carson starts. Go on, Scotty. Madness. Imagine if he saves a penalty. I just retweeted it. Mason Greenwood signed a new Man United contract. Very nice. Yeah, I've just retweeted it. He's doing pre-match interviews. That pretty much always means it, right? Let's see if this guy's What else is he talking about? No, I can't see anything else. Lord Carson, this is gonna be the stuff of FPL dreams if people have brought him in on free hit and he gets a penalty. Sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not staying for the game. I need to go. I've got to go and walk the dog out. It's another hour. I got to eat as well. I've got to have my dinner. Keep up the awesome work. Cheers, Tyrone. Sorry. With Alioski going to Turkey, Dallas might be defender. I think that Alioski's going to keep. I don't think there's any like bad sentiment between them. I think Alioski will keep starting probably. Pepper's gone mad. Yeah. To be fair though, like they've won the league. It's nothing gained for Newcastle because Newcastle are. The relegation's done, so it doesn't matter. So I guess fair enough, right? I mean, it's difficult being a backup goalkeeper. He's not even second choice; he's third choice. So it's difficult playing that kind of role. Tie the dog to the robot Hoover. Not a bad shout. Should be going mental though. 3:42 a.m. now. Mahrez and Scotty C keeping the odds up till dawn. Go to sleep. You can find out in the morning. Actually, I would hate being on a different time zone for FPL because I would want to know. Deadline was 12 minutes ago. Is he 43? I mean, that probably is difficult to play for Man City. He's 35. Not too bad. Imagine if Wilson was still around. As in, like, didn't get injured. But you know what I mean? I get it. Like, he's getting paid loads of money. He just gets to sit around, yada, yada, yada. I don't think it's as fun as people probably think. Don't get me wrong. The money probably does help. But it's still probably quite boring to do all that training, to go all around the matches and just never to play. Carson starting up front as a false 9 with Graham Goal as a false 1. You heard it here first. Oh, is Mahrez starting? That's a bit boring. I kind of wanted him not to start because I didn't go for him. Where are you seeing Mahrez starting? Adrian, thank you very much. Much appreciated. I don't know about Mahrez. Where are you seeing that Mahrez is starting? Yeah, make sure do give the stream a like if you've enjoyed it tonight, this evening. Make sure to hit subscribe as well. I've watched the Cycling GK, yeah. Everyone's saying Mahrez starts. Where are you seeing that? Who said that? Was it from Sam? People are talking to me in the Athletic thing. Cheers, Chris. If you're reading this, I got Carson on free hit and remove Mahrez and Foden last minute. Anyone else watching Andy's stream and refreshing this? I'm not looking at that anymore. Okay, come on, Rockstar. I reckon Mahrez starts. Oh, Sam's tweeting it, is he? I don't know everyone's seeing that, but I'll take your word for it. Come on, Rockstar. Come on. Luka Dean for captain against Sheffield United. Not for me. I just don't like captain defenders. Oh, from live score. Ah, they've got Edison. That's not right then, probably. We should get the lineups. Rockstar should have them now. Nah, I wouldn't. It's Scott Carson starting, so anything that's got Edison in is wrong. Oh, my freaking Twitter is just playing up tonight. I'm not waiting to 8. Come on, Rockstar. Rockstar's just going to say something about Carson. I guarantee it. Edison's not starting. They've already said that Carson is. I think that's great. Edison in midfield. Mad if so. Oh, Edison, Stones, Mahrez, and Foden benched. Carson, Torres, and Sling all start. That. Oh, you douchebag! Right, I'm okay. Ignore that. Ignore that. That's a fake account. I'm just gonna block them now. I hate people that do that. Ah, they got me though, but they're blocked now. Ignore that. Where's the real Rockstar? Come on. We know Carson's starting. We know that. That's old news now. I really wanted Mahrez to be benched because I haven't gone for him, but I think he's going to start. I know I got trolled. I've blocked that person now, whoever it was. It's so boring. People do that every week. I just block them all. It wasn't Boona, no, not this time. Oh, Rockstar's just tweeted evening. This is the problem. He draws it out. He draws it out. I'm not making. I don't have the team news. I'm not making you late for anything. Go to training. Oh, he's going to just say something about Carson first. I guarantee you. Even though we already know that. He's got us all waiting here. Before I shout anything now, I'm going to wait to check it's definitely him. 70,000 followers. Is it him? Yeah, Garcia and Carson, we kind of knew that earlier, right? Because Sam Lee said it. I'm almost certain Mahrez will start. I'd be surprised if Foden doesn't, but... Oh, okay. Thinking Diaz, Stones, Mahrez, and Foden all need a rest. Oh my days. Oh my days. That's the proper Rockstar. Mahrez is benched. I mean, he could be out of the squad, I guess. Wow. I mean, Rockstar's very rarely wrong. I know we got it wrong yesterday, but they just put the same lineups as in before. Diaz, Stones, and no Diaz even. I did say that. I wasn't completely sure if he would start all three. I thought he'd start this week. Oh, that's mad. I direct messaged Rockstar earlier on when I decided that I was going to stay on. And I said, are you going to get him? He said, I might have something by then. Should know in 15. Hello, Scott Carson. Scott Carson is playing. Mahrez is benched. Scott Carson is playing. Oh my god, I don't get it. I don't get it. They haven't played for ages. They've got to keep match rhythm. That is mad. That is mad. Let's see what else he says. Scott Carson starting then. Yeah, that's it. I mean, that is the big news. I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna stay around for the rest of it. I think Mahrez and Foden being benched is pretty big. On my free hit draft, I would have had them. I mean, I might have changed with all this, but that is mad. That is mad. Sterling starts. Sterling starts. Whew. I'm glad I didn't take a hit this week. I'm glad I didn't take a hit. Just remember this. These players can come on and get big scores. I'm done. Thank you for watching. That sucks if you bought those players in. I don't know what to say. I really thought they were going to start. But yeah, I'm not waiting around for the official team news because it's already late and I've got something else to do before I go and walk the dog and then I've got to eat, yada, 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 yada. So I'm off. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button. We'll be back on Sunday to reflect on this week and how crazy it's been. And then, yeah, there we go. So thank you for watching.